What's going on, YouTube? What if I were to tell you that I'm looking forward to the day where I can become an invisible ghost after I die to roam around the earth doing whatever I want, wherever I want, forever? The reason I believe this is because of what I've read and interpreted from the Epic of Gilgamesh. Now, what's your first reaction to this? Can I take a guess? What? That's ridiculous! Okay, so why was that your reaction? Let's see if I can catch all the reasons one might think that's ridiculous. Nowhere in the Epic of Gilgamesh does the term invisible ghost appear. At best, the only evidence for ghosts existing is subjective. Even though there's some archaeological evidence of a localized flood like mentioned in the Epic of Gilgamesh, and even of people named Gilgamesh, that's no guarantee that this event ever occurred like mentioned in the story. But doesn't the whole thing boil down to I'm wasting my life dreaming about a hope that could be wrong based on an interpretation that could be wrong from an ancient text that could be wrong? Now, if you're a Jehovah's Witness and came to the conclusion as well, I have a colloquialism for you. Hello, pot. This is your old friend Kettle. You're black. Think about your hope of living on a paradise earth. Paradise earth is a term that doesn't appear in the Bible. There's no guarantee that this hope even exists. There's no guarantee that your interpretation of the Bible is correct. Even though there's some archaeological evidence to support some things in the Bible, there's just as much that contradicts what's in the Bible. In other words, you're wasting your life dreaming about a hope that could be wrong, based on an interpretation that could be wrong, from an ancient text that could be wrong. The thing is, if someone points this out to you, you're quick to make a note that you're not wasting your life, that your hope is real, etc., etc., etc. Have you heard the saying, when you point the finger, there's three more pointing back at you? Just like any religion, any hope, the chances of it being correct are infinitesimal. The specific hope has to be right. That specific interpretation has to be right. And most of all, your ancient text needs to be right. Doesn't it seem ironic to be going door to door saying something like, well, I don't know, this? Hello, my name is Tim and I'm a Jehovah's Witness going door to door smashing people's hope and shattering their faith. I can't help but notice, since I can only see your eyes, that you're a Muslim. And you believe that when you die, you're going to go to heaven to be with 72 virgins? Don't you realize that you're wasting your life dreaming about a hope that could be wrong, based on an interpretation that could be wrong from an ancient text, the Quran, that, well, could be wrong? So take off that old personality and wear the new personality. Then you can waste your life dreaming about my hope that could be wrong, based on my interpretation that could be wrong from my ancient text that could be wrong. Or maybe it could be something like, hello, my name is Tim and I'm a Jehovah's Witness going door to door in your neighborhood. I noticed from the red dot in the middle of your forehead, you must be a Hindu. Don't you believe that you'll be reincarnated in greater form if you live a good life now? That's ridiculous. Don't you realize that you're wasting your life dreaming about a hope that could be wrong, based on an interpretation that could be wrong of an ancient text, the Bhagavad Gita, that could be wrong? So take off that old personality and put on the new personality. Then you can waste your life dreaming about my hope that could be wrong, based on my interpretation that could be wrong, from my ancient text. Well, that could be wrong. The sad part is realizing that the chances of all these factors being right is infinitesimal, but one thing that is guaranteed is that you are living right now. You are most certainly alive at this very moment, but you'd rather place your bet on a hope that has about the same odds as winning the lottery. A point you'll more than readily point out to other religions, but never apply to your own. Hypocritical, ain't it? Tim Kilgore, signing off.